we are playing a game from Lucasfilms. This is a part of one of my favorite games ever. The first one I played was The Curse of Monkey Island. Alright, what's a scrapbook?
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, it's like a recap.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Treasure hunting is important for... The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
The controllers are a bit tricky over here.
On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists.
Yeah, I remember from The Curse of Monkey Island.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, the fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. I got eaten by a snake. I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. This was a great day. Though in retro, this is the daisy we stomped on together. The wedding traditions are weird. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. Oh man, This was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should... Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Get more paper for the rest of my adventure.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from...
Amazing. Brings back a lot of memories. Let's start the new game for the Return to Monkey Island. I think I'm gonna go with casual mode first. All the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on the go player. Yeah, we'll go with casual mode first. Once we complete the game on casual mode, then we'll go for the hard mode.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here, gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Alright, very interesting. Graphics are something that I expected already. I just want to check if I can do something about the music volume. It's a bit too much. Alright. The rest should be fine. Maybe 30% should be fine. Alright, cool. Okay, so this is where we started off. Talk to Chucky by turning towards him and pressing X.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Scurvy dogs. Enter the scurvy dog shack by walking through the door. Alright, but is there anything else we can do over here? Any other option we have? What does triangle do? Oh, so I have a checklist. Junior Mighty Pirates to-do list. Buy scurvy dogs. Alright, that's the only thing on mine right now. What's in this barrel? A rat.
I once got a scurvy dog that was...
I wonder if this is drinking water.
Doesn't look like drinking water. Alright, what else? Read the sign.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Exhibit removed. Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Okay, I think we can't do anything else unless we get the scurvy dogs. What is this? Mess around in the outhouse.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key. The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Some
All right,
places you
then.
go have scurvy dogs.
Let's go
with
get
cheese
scurvy dog
inside.
first.
This would be great for apple bobbing.
Further away from delicious scurvy dogs. Alright, I think we should get the scurvy dogs first. L1, R1 or the right stick to cycle through the different objects around you. Okay, cool.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
That was easy to get the key. So now I have a key. The outhouse key, alright. The to-do list. Buy scurvy dogs, find outhouse key. I got that.
That's where the outhouse key was. It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Explore over here. I think we should explore over here first.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low.
Alright, what else?
Half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Tell me again how much the scurvy dogs are?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
Can we get a couple scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Okay, so we have the key. We need to get the piece of 8 to get some scurvy dogs.
Did you know you can keep a stir?
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you... Now what?
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8?
No.
Then no fries. Now what?
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Now what?
Never mind.
I think we're done over here. What's this?
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Oh,
Scurvy
that's a
dogs
scurvy
are
dog.
only a half piece of 8.
Can we get a cup?
Sure.
No, we can't.
What should we do next?
Let's look for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find enough to get scurvy dogs.
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2.
No.
Then no fries.
I think we're done
I
over
can
here.
stand on my head without.
We have to go to the outhouse, which is over here.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Oh yeah, we do. Open inventory. Click on the key.
Good, you unlocked it.
EU.
Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins? I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the.
It isn't a piece of 8. But it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Gross. Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross. I am not doing that.
Alright, what do we do next? Search for coins in the pile of filth.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
How are you supposed to wash our hands over here?
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Is that coin good enough for us?
I am not doing that again.
The fake coin?
I have an extra tooth in the back. I get
Gross. Gross. I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
Alright, okay, that's a good sign for us. Let's go and see if we can get some scurvy dogs. Anything else we can do over here?
Hey, Chuck.
Nah, I want to get screwed.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. This would be great for apple bobbing. Can we get a mug of grog, please?
I told you.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8. Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy
That's
dogs
disgusting.
if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
There's a live fly in there.
I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
So let's explore. We've got the scurvy dog. Can we take one more bite? Okay, looks like that we
I'm
have
having
unlimited
these for
supply.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever.
Should we not return the outhouse key? Let me try.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Oh, I got the Pack-like trophy. Didn't expect that. I wasn't even, expecting to return the key, but alright, good. Now what? So we have this parrot over here.
Sounds real. Sounds real.
And there's a guy sleeping over here.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Hey, Chucky, get ready to
I wonder
run.
how many times we can do it more.
I guess they don't like visitors.
Same animation. Alright, so what do we have on our checklist? We have mess around and explore, find out real parents. So mess around and explore, I think we've explored everything over here. We should just go outside this screen. Alright.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Oh, looks like we've got a lot to do over here. And the checklist, whoa. We have like 8-9 things to look after. So check out the anchor, alright? Let's do that.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then
He slept.
people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down, for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they
This
rust.
is interesting
About
for me, to
30
be honest.
years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Quite interesting. So we are done with the anchor. Now we have to beat Chucky in a race. So we have a race to do. This looks like a race course.
I wonder where this path goes.
Oh, we have more map on this side. I haven't explored everything over here.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than...
No chance.
Alright, so what does this say? Challenge Chucky to a race.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
I pressed L2 or R2.
Woohoo!
Gotta try that again.
Yeah!
Darn. You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Okay, so we had to move the joystick and we had to press L2 and R2. Feed the duck, add some sauce to my scurvy dog, practice sword fighting, find a 4-leaf clover, make a wish at the wishing well. What else to do over here? What else can we explore? We've done with the race, we've seen the anchor, we've spoken to D.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Oh, some bread and a duck. Maybe I can use this to feed the duck?
Hey, hands off.
Okay, she won't let me touch it.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me,
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Never mind.
I can stand on my head without using my hand.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your...
Gotta run!
How rude.
That was easy to grab some bread from there. Alright. Now we got to feed the duck. Let's read the sign first.
I can stand on my head without using my hand.
Don't feed the duck.
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Give it some of your bread.
It looks full.
Alright, done with that too. But we still have some more bread remaining. And now we have to add some sauce to my scurvy dog, practice sword fighting, find a 4-leaf clover, make a wish, and find a real well. What is this?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
And I think this is exactly what we have to do. Take our scurvy dog and use it on the
You're not
ketchup.
gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
So we might pick up the ketchup,
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
go in our inventory, select the ketchup with the left stick and press X to grab it. There you go. Done. Take a bite, alright? With the ketchup on. So gross.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Alright, what do we do now? Practice sword fighting. Where do we practice sword fighting? Let me check. Can I scroll down more over here? There's a ship and practice sword fighting.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win!
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a...
Okay, we need to find a 4-leaf clover, and this looks like a clover sign. So we come over here and
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if!
got the
I
clover.
found one!
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
I already found a 4-leaf clover.
So maybe we are done in this area. We just need to find... No, we need to make a wish at the wishing well, alright? Where's the wishing well? What is this on the ground? A coin? Okay, for the wishing well. And a
I
wish.
should throw my coin in and make a wish. I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
What's wrong? Why can't I exit this window? Now I can.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah! Whoa!
That was funny. So now I'm going to load the game, I guess, and try all the wishes. Load. There you go. Oh, that was
I should
quick.
throw my coin in and make a wish.
Yeah, you should. Okay. This is weird. There you go.
wish Dee would disappear.
What?
Yeah, she's quite annoying.
Hey, neat.
Ouch!
Hey.
She's actually invisible. Alright, this time I'm going to try another wish, and that would be cool plant.
I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh.
I take it back. That was the best.
Alright, try one more. Another scurvy dog.
I wish for another scurvy dog.
Those things are bad for you.
Oh wow.
Told you so.
Alright, now for the last option, which will be I wish we could speak
I
backwards.
wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you know.
Yes. Well, yeah, was it?
Look like Russian.
That was fun.
Oh man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Okay, so we are done with everything except for finding our real parents. So let's find them over there. Let's see if we have anything else to explore. I think I've done everything. This looks like a tutorial. That's why it's quite easy. Plus, I'm playing on a casual mode. Oh, there's Guybrush.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
There it goes. Deep in the Caribbean. The island of Melee. Return to Monkey Island so for it. Okay, it starts. So the part 1 starts. Oh, I got a trophy. A friendly place.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly. Swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Alright, so I'm just going to take a small break and save the game, but you can't save the game right now. Alright, okay. Let's finish these dialogues first.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Awesome, so looks like pretty much the same thing. So I'm just going to save the game over here. And I'm just going to take a short break. And we will return back later. See you guys. Take care. Until we return with part 1 and completing the part 1 of course.